Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. Excuse me. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards, and I need to get a drink, so I'll be right back. All right. This always happens when I'm starting to read, especially in a sensitive subject, and this one's going to be on Harry and Meghan and the Archewell Foundation. Now, if you saw my post, I put out there last night. I was going to do this reading last night, but it was Valentine's Day, so I thought I'd just wait till today. But the New York Post had as their top story last night, and I'll put a screenshot up here for you. This is where Harry and Meghan are there's a call for Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation to be investigated by Congress for donations to political companies, people who are so-called disinformation experts. And I'll put some screenshots up here for you for all this information. This was put out there, again, by the New York Post, and I'll kind of summarize it here for you. In 2021, Harry and Meghan flew to New York to meet Governor Kathy Hochul and then Mayor Bill de Blasio. They also had a secret summit video call with Governor Gavin Newsom, Governor of California. Now, this is, we've noticed that Harry and Meghan fly to New York a lot, so it's kind of interesting, huh? And then here's a little background on this D.C. firm called Greenberg, Quinlan, and Rosner. They've been involved in every high-profile U.S. election since the early 90s. I believe they helped Bill Clinton get elected. And they also had a digital strategy to counter the narrative regarding Joe Biden's age and any negative comments about his family. And I'm assuming that's including Hunter Biden. All right, so this law firm, in 2016, they hired Zura Craig as a disinformation expert. In 2017 to 21, she was promoted to vice president. The very next year, Archewell donated $120,000 to Zura Craig. In 2023, they donated $146,500 to her. And in 2024, they donated another $25,000. That brings that total to $291,500. Okay, now this is a charity who's donating to a political think tank and strategy law firm. In 2023, the firm called Markup News is a New York-based nonprofit. It was funded by Craigslist founder Craig Newmark, hence the name Markup News. It's also been funded by the Open Society Foundation, and that is headed by George Soros, who actually the correct Hungarian pronunciation is Soros, but most people call him George Soros. And they donated $90,000 to Markup News. 2023, they also donated $250,000 to the Women's Wellness Space, founded by Ashley Biden. That was in 2023. She didn't open her company until 2024. It's based in Pennsylvania. And this one was interesting. In 2023, the firm called Herlihy not sure how to pronounce this, Lauren maybe? Founded by Beth Herlihy and Clara Loram. They donated $155,050 to the Herlihy Loran, maybe it's pronounced, firm. Very interesting. Now, since this is a charity and they're donating to political law firms and think tanks and these firms that are involved with politics, it seems to be a bit of a no-no for a charitable foundation. So today I'm going to do an Ankh spread and find out how did this all get started and where is it going to go? So is Archewell going to end up in trouble about this? Because now the Heritage Foundation is requesting a congressional investigation. All right, and it's also going to find out is USAID involved here. For this reading, I'm going to use the Orion's Animal Tarot. This is a new tarot deck I got. It's really interesting, really pretty, and we'll see what kind of a reading it gives us. All right, my voice is going. My goodness. All right, so let's find out. We're going to do an Ankh spread, and the Ankh cards are How did this all get started? There are always two triggering factors that put something in motion. So what are the two triggering factors for Archewell and this money that they've been donating to these political think tanks? What were the two triggering factors? What was the original event in the past that got this started? What was the original event in the past that got it started? And what was the most current event that got this whole thing started and put it into motion? And what's the true meaning of all these donations? What's the true meaning of the donations from Archewell to the political firms? And what is the next step that's going to happen? What is the inevitable conclusion? What is something that's absolutely got to happen? What's the surprise along the way, which is my favorite card in the spread? And what is the outcome going to be of everything here? And I'll probably do another little spread at the end to find out about USAID. Alright, so this is a new deck, so I'm not... Oh, there we go. I'm starting to get some action here. 7 of Wands in reverse. What you have done is indefensible. Okay, wow. Alright, oops. 5 of Wands. Lots of conflict and fighting. Competition. Alright. I do 1 or 2 more shuffles here. Just kind of warm the deck up. Alright, we're going to go with that one. Oh my gosh, 1 card left. Alright, there we go. Interesting. Alright, so this spread is in the shape of an ankh. It should be. Let's see if I can get it all in here. Alright, so this is going to be, what is the first triggering factor and the second triggering factor? Whoops, oh my goodness. What was the past event that put this into motion, and what's the current event that put it into motion? What's the true meaning? I have to move these cards up. What's the next step? The inevitable conclusion, the surprise along the way, and the outcome. Alright, underlying energy is strength. This is Megan. This is a Leo card. Queen of Wands, that's Megan too. 6 of Wands in reverse, a defeat. Wow. So strength is about you're in a strong position. It's also the Leo card. It represents Leo. Queen of Wands in reverse. This represents Megan because she is Queen of Wands. For me, in my reading, she is. In reverse, this puts her in her negative shadow aspect, which is a very vicious, very mean woman, very untrustworthy, deceitful, and Machiavellian. 6 of Wands, a defeat. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so what was the first triggering factor that put this all into motion? 9 of Cups in reverse. So this 9 of Cups upright is about you. It's wishful thinking. It's a temporary, short-term wishes. It's also about being smug, and it is about it can have a little bit to do with being indulgent, and then in reverse, you are now indulgent to your detriment. So this can be about drinking. This can be about taking self-medicating. And this can be about the defeat of dreams and wishes that you have don't come true. So there was some dream that I believe Megan had that was not coming true for her. And she really wanted to have something that would give her a strong position. Even if she had to be deceitful about it, she didn't care, allegedly, because everything she had tried had been defeated. So there was some defeat that she got, and it really put her in a tailspin, made her do maybe a little extra drinking or self-medicating. All right, and then what was the next triggering factor that put this all in motion? 8 of Pentacles. Because this can be about hard work. This can be about something that she was trying really hard for. She put a lot of effort into, and she didn't care how she did it. She got defeated on something. So no matter how hard she was working on something, it just wasn't happening. So she was feeling really stuck, feeling like, I'm working so hard, nothing's happening, I just keep meeting defeat after defeat, and it was very upsetting for her. All right, so what was the past event that put this all into motion with all these donations going to these political firms? 10 of Swords in reverse, total ruin. Total and complete ruin. Upright, it's about, total ruin and being backstabbed. And in reverse, it's just you are so ruined you just don't even have any idea of how to recover from it. So this was definitely Meghan. I mean, I've got 2 cards that represent her here. She had some kind of defeat, and she felt like, I'm down on my luck. Nothing that I'm wishing for is coming true. It's making me drink and self-medicate, and I feel completely and totally ruined. Okay? And what was the most current event that put this all into motion? 9 of Swords. An attack. There was some kind of attack. Even though she was working really hard, there was some kind of attack that happened. Or she felt attacked. 9 of Swords is about you're rushing out there and you're swinging left and right, and you foes are popping up everywhere, and you're trying to fend off these attacks. And you're almost blindly have rushed into battle without even thinking things through. This is about rashness, being very rash, going out there attacking people and things and not even thinking about it. And she was working really hard attacking people, and she felt like, no matter what I do, no matter how strong I am, no matter how many tricks I pull, I'm defeated on everything I try. Okay. What was the true meaning about these donations that were going to these political firms? The Tower? Complete and total destruction? Oh, look, it's a lionfish. The true meaning was her destruction? Oh, I got goosebumps. I think the true meaning was to shake up and destroy everything that had been maybe built from the royal family. This may represent the royal family. Complete and total destruction of the royal family? To counter this defeat. What? How interesting, okay? Or was the connection, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Or was the connection through all these political donations always meant to bring them down? Were they set up? Was this a setup from the word go? Tarot, can you clarify? The Tower, was this an intentional destruction of Harry and Meghan's brand? Is that what this was about? 10 of Wands, she was a burden. And someone from the past. Oh my God, I think what the cards are telling me is that this was a setup from the word go. That when they approached the USAID or these political firms to get all this money in donations, it was always meant to destroy her. It was always meant to destroy their brand. This is also their brand, the Harry and Meghan brand. They were a burden, and the stuff from the past was too much. Oh my gosh. Well, there's a rabbit hole I didn't expect. Ooh, okay. What is the next step along the way in this whole mess? 5 of Cups in reverse. It's trying to get over the past, trying to forget the past and move forward. So upright, the 5 of Cups is you're kind of stuck, you're crying over spilt milk, you just, keep looking to the past and it's like, why did this all happen? And in reverse, you're trying to now to get over that. So the next step is trying to get over everything that's happened so far. Trying to move forward and think like, don't look back there. That's, don't look at the man behind the curtain, that sort of thing, kind of getting over the past. Okay. What is the inevitable conclusion in all this? What has to happen? 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups upright is you're not interested in something, you've been offered an opportunity, and you're simply not interested. And in reverse, you are now reconsidering that interest that you had, that you're reconsidering that offer. Ooh. reconsidering the offer. Because everything's been defeated so far. So this is probably trying to get back with the royal family, which could be this card here, trying to resurrect their brand. Because that's the only path open to them, is to try to take an offer they've previously rejected. Okay, what's a surprise along the way? Ace of Cups in reverse. Lots of tears and sadness. All right, so upright, the Ace of Cups is about passion and romance and pregnancy and just a lot of love, a new love opportunity. And in reverse, lots of tears, lots of sadness. Could be an apology. It is about just a lot of sadness. So surprise along the way is they're going to be really sad. They're going to show their sadness. That's interesting. Okay, and then what's the conclusion of this whole mess? The world, the end. Everything they've tried will end. It's going to be very public. A public end to everything that they're doing. A public end to their brand. A public end to her. And a public end to the public exposure of the defeat. So I think that everything is going to come out into the open. This is publicity. This is destiny. This is destiny. Their brand, through her, will be defeated. That's going to be very public. Wow. Okay, I'll do a quick wrap up, and then I'm going to do another little quick spread. So the first triggering factor in all this, on why all these donations were made to political firms, was a dream that she had didn't work out, and it was very upsetting to her. And no matter how hard she worked, she kept getting defeated. And then she felt like she had totally been ruined, and she was trying to recover because of this defeat of her wish that she had. And she was working really hard to attack people. She was attacking all the naysayers, all the people who were against her, attacking her in every way that she could. But the true meaning of all these donations was her total ruin. It was a total catastrophe for her. And for clarification, what is that about? Because she was a burden, and her past was her past was a burden. I'm almost feeling like this was a setup. They set them up to get involved with this, and so that they would always have, these political firms would always have some dirt on them so that they could blackmail them whenever wanted, allegedly. And then what's the next step? To try to get over the past. They're going to try to just kind of brush it aside and say, well, that's the past. We're moving forward. But what's the inevitable outcome? They're going to reconsider an offer that they previously had. It probably will not go through. It's still going to be a defeat, but they're going to go back to an offer they had previously that they said no to. What's the surprise along the way? How completely sad this is going to turn out for them. And this could be also the end of the romance. End of this, surprise along the way is going to be how quickly their romance completely dissolves. And then what's the outcome? Everything's going to become public. Everything is going to become public that's been happening with these donations to these political law firms, or no, the political firms. All right, let's do, I want to find out more. Let's see what I can read on here. All right, I'm going to do a quick 5-card reading. All right, so for Archewell, did Archewell receive money from USAID in any way, even if it was funneled through other companies? Did they receive money from USAID, allegedly? And then who set up the connection? Who was the one who reached out to set up this connection? Is Archewell going to be investigated? Is the charity foundation, is that going to be investigated? And then is Archewell going to be charged? Oops, ooh, that one wants to show itself. Ooh, the Lovers. Interesting. Okay. So is Archewell going to be charged? 8 of Wands. Oh, it's going to happen very fast. Ooh. 6 of Pentacles. Quid pro quo. All right. So that's a charity. 6 of Pentacles is a charity. Wow. All right. Is Archewell going to be charged? And then will Harry and Meghan be convicted? Ooh, the Hierophant. That's the government. Wow. And then here, will Harry and Meghan or slash Archewell, are they going to be? They're going to be convicted? Are they going to be convicted? 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, that is independent woman who has lost her independence, lost her wealth. Wow. Okay. All right, we're going to go with that one. Quick 5-card reading here. Oop, okay. All right. There's one energy. The Hanged One. Being stuck. Death. The End. Page of Pentacles. Being sold a story. All right, so being stuck. And your death is transformation, endings, transition, and Page of Pentacles, story. So I think the end of being stuck and the end of this story that we've been hearing, that we've been sold. Okay. All right. So did Archewell receive money from the USAID in any way, shape, or form? Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this is Hillary Clinton. Allegedly. I believe she's a Scorpio. Oh my goodness. All right, it was through the Queen of Cups, and it was something that was meant to stay under wraps. So yes, they did receive money from USAID in any way, shape, or form, and it was through the Queen of Cups, and they wanted to keep it. They wanted to hide the connection. They wanted to hide where it was coming from. So any attempts to try to find out anything about it was stuck, and it always was blocked. And they tried to end it, and they always had a story out there to try to explain what was going on. It's just a story. Oh, we're just going to go visit. Oh, we're just going to New York. Just going to go visit. What was it? The catastrophic car chase? But yeah, it was. This isn't Diana, is it? Did Archewell receive money from USAID in any way? It was through a woman who wanted to stay in hiding. Wonder if that's Hillary Clinton, allegedly. All right, who set up the connection? Who set it up? Knight of Cups in reverse. So, Knight of Cups upright is about being a knight in shining armor, being very romantic, being very comforting, and in reverse, someone who's very cold, someone who is not very comforting, and who is not very trustworthy. Who set up the connection? A young person. A young person who wanted to have their connection stuck, blocked. It was during some type of transition, and it had to do with a story that was out there. Who set up the connection? I'm going to have to look up the birth date of Jor Craig. I didn't do that. I wonder if this is her. Because it would be a young person. Late 20s, early 30s, that sort of thing. All right. Is Archewell going to be investigated? Are they going to be investigated? Page of Swords. Oh, This is communication. This is words, stories. Their books are going to be investigated. Yeah, they are. Page of Swords. This is all information that's written down. It can be the internet. It can be ledgers. It can be accounting and bookkeeping. Yeah, they are going to be investigated. As much as they're going to try to stop them, because they're selling a story they're just selling a story to people. Wow, are they going to be investigated? I think they are, allegedly. Their books will be. And then is Archewell going to be charged? Is anyone associated with Archewell going to be charged? Ooh, Seven of Swords in reverse. This is a revelation of deception. Revelation of deception, lies, deceit. Oh my goodness. It's also the imposter card. Are they going to be charged? I believe they are. I believe they are. Because the lie is going to be exposed. Lies, deceit, and they're going to try to block them. They're going to try to delay the investigation, and they're going to try to end it. Maybe with a negotiation. Maybe this is talking about negotiation. It can be selling a story. It can be about learning, but it can also be about negotiations. The Queen of Cups is going to be involved. She's going to get dragged into it. And her deceit and lies are going to be exposed. This is the person who's critical to it. And then will Harry and Meghan be convicted? Four of Swords. Wow. Well, that's about being on your sickbed, trying to recuperate. It's like you're down for the count. Are they going to be convicted? Oh gosh, I got goosebumps. I think one of them might be, or someone at Archewell might be. Four of Swords. Wow. They're going to try to stop it. They'll try to transition. They'll try to block it. They'll try to negotiate. And the person who set up this connection is also going to be convicted as well. Allegedly. It will cause them so much stress they're actually going to get ill. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, that's really interesting. Okay, so did Archewell receive money from USAID in any way? They did, through this Queen of Cups. In a very long way, in a way that seemed like it was a caring. Well, Queen of Cups in reverse, actually not very caring. It was through the Queen of Cups. Whoever that is, they did receive money through this other person or organization. And who set it all up? Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone who was supposed to be like a knight in shining armor and fell off their horse. Hang on one second. So yeah, it is someone who has, this can also be someone who has disappointed you. So someone set up the connection who was a disappointment to Harry and Meghan. Okay? And then is Archewell going to be investigated? I believe their books will be. Their ledgers, their accounting, that is going to be investigated, allegedly. And is Archewell going to be charged? It looks like they are. Allegedly, this is the exposure of a secret, a lie, a deception, tricks, and it's going to be through the Queen of Cups. All right, and then are Harry and Meghan going to be convicted? Allegedly, it looks like they may be. One of them may be. Because this is being on your sickbed. This is being down for the count, like you have lost. This is a defeat, almost like you are so distraught you are a puddle on the floor. Wow. Can also be being held down, like restrained. Wow. All right, there you go. Sorry this was long. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. The minute I'm done here, it'll go back to normal. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and share. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate all my subscribers. I also want to let you know that if you're waiting for a private reading, I should have those finished in the next day or two. I had quite a few to get caught up on. I have open private readings for February, so if you're interested in signing up, I'll put a link in the description. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.